Today is April 2nd, 2026. It is 5:05 a.m. So this is video number 2. Video number 1, very quickly, I record and edit it. So I have some times before I wake up the kids, so I thought I'd get some tweets out of the way. And I'll let you know. Hopefully I don't go to part 2. Anyway, let's get started. Sandy Wolf, the owner of award-winning restaurant Charleston, was excited to cook for Prince Harry. Harry was in the region for the International Association of Privacy Professionals Global Summit where he was the keynote speaker. And then this happened. Wow. Honored to cook for him, Charleston restaurant. Okay, let's see. That's nice. Man, Harry's tall. Wow, look at how long his shoes is. If you know, you know. That's nice. Okay, that restaurant was in Baltimore. Wonder what he was up to there. He's literally what is it? I've been to DC and Maryland as well. They're not that far. They're really not that far. Could be a couple of blocks. Next thing you know, you're in DC. So it's not that far at all. Okay. Okay, so I went to ChatGPT. I asked, is Baltimore far from DC? No, Baltimore is actually quite close to Washington, DC. Distance about 40 miles apart. Travel time approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour depending on traffic. Train, usually, that I've mentioned this trip before when I went to, Virginia. It was like a week trip. We went to DC. We actually stayed in Washington, in Maryland, but we take the train to go to DC because we can't afford DC, and we wanted to visit some of those places there. So we stayed in Maryland, take the train to DC, and then after we stayed for like 3 days, I think 2 or 3 days, and then we drove to Virginia, and then we finished our vacation there. And I've shared some videos, past videos, experiences that I had while I was in Virginia about those guys at the parking lot and things like that. So we've done that. It's not that far at all. He probably finished the thing, whatever he was doing, and just go over there to eat. It was really, really not that far. I'm not saying walking distance, but when you're driving, it's really not that far. Okay, so there's the information here on ChatGPT, and it depends on which areas within Maryland, Baltimore you're going to. What is it? My cousin used to live in Maryland. We stayed with him once. I was much younger with my not my current family, my my aunt, my cousins. We stayed with him, and then yeah. But anyway. Let me not lose track. Okay, that restaurant was in Baltimore. Wonder what he was up to there. Okay, he's literally such a tall drink of water. Wow, indeed. Oh, so fine, heavy, just there's a loving eye. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next. Oh, I have to take into consideration my youngest wants to get up early today, so maybe at 5:30 I'll wake him up instead of 6. Alright, next week. Harry's cousin announces his wedding date. The Devengers, quote, I wonder if Harry and his wife will be invited. They are seriously obsessed and make everything about Harry and Meghan. And then, okay, they're making everything about Harry and Meghan, and then they're gonna claim that they wanted spotlight or something like that. No, Prince Harry and Meghan are not going to that wedding. We know that. I don't know. Peggy didn't attend that man's first wedding. Oh. So he already married, so that's his what? Second, I guess. Peggy didn't attend that man's first wedding. He went to Kenya to attend his ex-girlfriend's brother's wedding. Kate had to third wheel Harry and Chelsea. Then when it passed, you will hear they were snubbed. They can't get attention any other way. Oh my God. If I didn't read this, I would never know there was gonna be a wedding. Next tweet. Hi, she tagged somebody. Oh, that's the person who was in court or something. Charlotte mail on Sunday. I understand that Prince Harry was your boyfriend because you attended the same party 15 years ago. and you were chatting to a Facebook user called H. My goodness, he almost married you, girl. I spoke about it in the video that I just edited. That actually there's a thread, a tweet that I posted on my community board. I took screenshot that was talking about what happened in court. Okay, what an idiot obsessed woman. Prince Harry won't look at her twice. So many of these people are obsessed with Prince Harry, and they so desperately wanted to be that girl, but mad that they didn't make the list. Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Sussex, is the list. It's weird. As much as people want to focus on this text, they are irrelevant to the accusation of unlawful information gathering. That's what the judge will be focusing on. Alright. I would love to see the transcript of what's going on in court, but reading these bits and pieces doesn't create a whole picture for me. I share them with you, but I like to read the transcript. Next tweet. The Mail does not want Meghan's Aussie fans to be on the ground. It does not want anyone standing up for her. It does not want the "no one likes Meghan" narrative destroyed by the inconvenient fact that hundreds of women are paying to spend a weekend. Alright, so that's an article from, was it Feminagra? They are truly losing it because all their building up to bring Duchess Meghan down keeps failing spectacularly. They are failing in their unwritten contract, and wink, William and Kate won't be best pleased, lol. They can get everything they want. Not everyone are sheep and can think of ourselves. The toxic media tell lies for a living. Bullseye. Why should they be trusted? They know true accounts of what takes place will exist. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so this is the squaddy. Oh, that's not her. The profile picture is similar to the other squaddy that says that she's gonna be showing us content when Meghan and Harry are in Australia. I thought that was her, but it's not. So one of the squaddies who is Australian, and she said she has ticket to go to the weekend, and she will try to post as many content as possible. Okay, so once they know she's gonna do that, all of a sudden they pile on her, trying to drive her nuts, similar to that lady here. I shared that on my last recording. I'm not gonna play it again, where she miscarried. That's crazy. Alright, so she's the one who's gonna interview Meghan. The moment the British media was aware of it, they bombarded her with nonsense, similar to what they did to Meghan. So that affected her, and she was pregnant and she lost the baby. And she said she's gonna take some times off. Alright, what's her name? I think something O'Neill. Gemma O'Neill. Okay, her. But anyway, let's go to the next tweet. It's crazy. May God find her peace and whatever she needs to mental well-being. Next tweet. It seems that female British journalists, especially those on the rotabeat, hate Meghan because they are in love with Harry. They all want to be his mistresses. Unfortunately for them, he loves his wife and he tasted seasoned food and spicy rice. Yeah, Harry knows. Harry's a smart man. Oh yes, they want some of the red facts, idiots. I totally agree. The venom they have for Meghan is personal. No balance. I mean, can you imagine? The guy was there in their soil, on British soil, throughout his life, and these people were there, and he shuffled through them with the conveyor belt. Okay, he even said it in his book. He meets thousands and millions of women. None of them caught his attention.
Travelled the world from top to bottom, literally. I'd hopscotched the continents. I'd met hundreds of thousands of people. I'd crossed paths with a ludicrously large cross-section of the planet's 7 billion residents. For 32 years, I'd watched a conveyor belt of faces pass by, and only a handful ever made me look twice. This woman stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits. I'd never seen anyone so beautiful. Why should beauty feel like a punch in the throat? Does it have something to do with our innate human longing for order? Isn't that what scientists say? And artists? That beauty is symmetry? and therefore represents a relief from the chaos. Certainly my life to that point had been chaotic. I can't deny hungering for order, can't deny seeking a bit of beauty. I'd just come back from a trip with Pa, Willie and Kate to France, where we'd marked the anniversary of the Battle of the Somme, honoured the British dead, and I'd read a haunting poem, Before Action. It was published by a soldier 2 days before he died in action. It ended, "Help me to die, O Lord." Reading it out, I realised I didn't want to die. I wanted to live. A fairly staggering revelation for me just then. But this woman's beauty and my response to it wasn't based merely on symmetry. There was an energy about her, a wild joy and playfulness. There was something in the way she smiled, the way she interacted with Violet, the way she gazed into the camera. Confident, free. She believed life was one grand adventure. I could see that. What a privilege it would be, I thought, to join her on that journey. I got all of that from her face.
Until Meghan. Okay, so these women that were in the UK were on the conveyor belt. None of them caught his attention. So it's like they will have, what's that movie where the guy, the woman forced the guy to stay in the house? What's the name of it? So they're gonna force Harry to love them? Then that's not love. Oh my God, this is full-blown crazy. I mean, but there was no, the distance between them, there was no connection. For that's pure, oh my God. Each time I think of something, other things come up. They never had any one-on-one personal connection, with the exception maybe some interview. So interviewing someone doesn't mean there's connection here where that feeling of love could come out. You could have, yeah, you could like somebody, but in order for that to be something, the person have to have somewhat similar feeling as well. So you would rather force someone to love you even though the person doesn't love you, it will stay there. And this is how sometimes marriages or relationship don't work, and there's usually abuse. And this is not to say I'm making excuses. There's usually abuse in a relationship because it's one-sided. You're forcing the person to love you and the person doesn't love you, and then the rage come out and you see the abuse. Again, I'm not promoting that or anything like that. Just because you love somebody, that doesn't mean the person have to love you. I hope some people will recognize when they are in a relationship, it's only one-sided, for you to get the hell out of there. Otherwise, your life is in danger. Because love should not have any pain in it. It should flow easily. There should be happiness, joy. I mean, I'm not a specialist in that, but through experience, that's all I could say. When it's one-sided, the other person doesn't feel the same way, there's that clash. Oh my God. And these women think Harry will love them, and they're upset at Meghan, who had absolutely nothing to do with how Harry feels. Well, to a certain extent, yes, because she's being herself and that attract Harry. So maybe in that sense you could say yes, that there's that connection, because Meghan is being herself and she showed love and Harry received the love and returned the love. So that's a different feeling. But the other person who have no connection with Harry, what the hell? Okay, this is full-blown crazy. No wonder why they are called deranged. Okay. Oh yes, they want some of the red facts, idiot. I totally agree. The venom they have for Meghan is personal. No balance in their articles whatsoever. Their lack of journalistic integrity is disturbing. Meghan is Prince Harry's list, soulmate, conveyor belt stopper, etc. These vile royal white women can go kick rocks. I mean, that's been pretty evident from the start. While women had this weird feeling that they could have been the one, and if not them specifically, then one of them, it's always been, why not us? I mean, that kind of behavior, no wonder why Harry will run. If you're showing that so much obsession, it's scary. You run away from that. Alright, next tweet. Prince Harry picture with Trevor, Hughes, CEO and President at IAPP, and Joe John, Director of Research at IAPP. We get some big keynotes at the IAPP. That's the first time, Harry being there. That's the first time I'm hearing the IAPP. Prince Harry might be the biggest of all to date. What an honor to have him speak to our global summit, CEO IAPP. There's that here. Okay, meanwhile, back at the ranch, Willie is in a maturation therapy. Exclusive Prince William in therapy to help train him for the throne. He needs to become a true diplomat. I mean, I thought that was what they've been training him for since he was born. What an incredible speech. I have listed twice, taking everything in. Thank you, Prince Harry, and everyone involved. William is a lost cause. I don't know. The thing is that the script changed. That's the whole thing. The script changed. And it changed while he was an adult. They didn't have a time to readjust. Okay? He's too old now to be reprogrammed. Throughout his life, they make him be the one. Everything. The nonsense they put in his head. Harry's gonna be drinking. This is things that he said during joint interviews. Harry's gonna be drinking, smoking, do all sort of things.
What? Well, when I was younger, I wanted to be a policeman, but that never happened. I wouldn't want to be that now.
Most popular cop on the block.
Exactly.
What would you want to do? How about you, Harry?
He'd probably sit in and play computer games and drink beer.
Thanks a lot. No, I honestly, I don't know how well this would get out, but I'd probably live in Africa. I'd like to spend all my time out there.
Yeah, well, for a concert it'll be easy, and it's actually been a lot tougher than you imagine.
Yeah. We couldn't have done it with everybody else's help. Yeah. Everyone coming together, all the little cogs and pieces put together.
Has there been any kind of diva demands or sort of pop stars you've had to deal with that have been quite tricky?
We couldn't possibly be so indiscreet.
The Spice Girls were quite keen to...
It's been the hardest. Some cigarettes somewhere and a beer, that's about it, really. But apart from that, it's been pretty easy.
And he will be the one to dictate to Harry what to do. The script changed the moment Harry met Meghan. And then now he's a lost cause. He's running like a chicken without a head. So he doesn't know what to do anymore because the script changed right when, well, the father is still alive. So whatever, that's his problem. They should diversify his mind into different things instead of putting all their eggs in one basket, thinking that Harry's gonna be the one gonna support them. Okay. This squad unmatched. Okay, so what is this here? A blog on its main website and saw Prince William's hairline in a bizarre bob referencing the late Princess Diana, branding him Baldilac. It states, quote, William is bald because his mother reached down from heaven and snatched her fine Spencer jean back. William's hairline was also snatched in the process. That's a different way of putting it because a lot of squad have said something similar. Okay. Is that the Daily Fail? They shouldn't talk. This caption is this. The packet, like his son Prince William's head, have gone bald. Okay, check history of perfect play. The tweet gamekeeper's jacket worn on a Lake District working holiday in 2002 left and feature in the new edition of Country Life out now, right? The collar has been replaced while the packet like his son Prince William's head have gone bald. Oh my god, these people are ridiculous. Oh my lord. Okay, put some respect on my petty ass name. This was me when I voted for Sussex Squad podcast blog a few years ago. LOL. So this is the squaddy who wrote it. OMG. Straight from squaddy's post. Maybe copyright all our posts. LOL. My girl snatched them back for real. Like I was saying, I didn't even know. I was like, many of the squad have said something similar. No lies detected. There's the laugh. Okay, I'm not convinced that no one at the Daily Fail gives a shit about pegs and Pharrell. This is some modern day trolling, and I am here for it. I mean, if they can't really make the money trying to fall in line and the way the the royal family want them, so they might as well entertain the squad. But don't buy that thing and don't click that thing. Okay, I think I'm done with the leftovers. So this is some politics here. There's some videos as well. I'm just gonna read some of that.